Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome. If you're just finishing watching Carol, she'll be off in just a minute and I'll be on our page. So if you want to hop on to the Crafty Bunch, that would be great. We are on the Crafty Bunch today. My chair just went down by itself. All right, I gotta bring it up. Every once in a while, it starts going down, and I don't expect it to go down. Anyway, so we'll get started. As soon as I get shared in there, I'm going to share myself in there. Let me get myself up here on my own page. I'm working on my iPad here. And so, all right, I am shared out. Hello, Nicole, how are you? I am great. I'm glad you're here today. All right, we are going to share to a couple of places today, and then we can get us started. You guys, I'm going to do something different. I have these to do. So I started the year, and focus is my word for the year, and I'm focusing on using everything I have already and not buying anything else. So I have a wood quilt block. This is called a barn quilt. It's what they're called. And I'm not sure exactly what this is called. Something flag, some kind of flag or something. But this is the one I'm going to use today. And I'm going to use paper and decoupage is what I'm going to do. I will paint a few things, but I'm going to do mostly decoupage. I do have a paint strip already made. I'm not going to paint a lot, but I am decoupaging on it, so that's where I'm going to do that at. And you'll see that in just a minute. And I'm using a variety of papers. This is the main paper, and then all these polka dots colors are going to be the other parts of the quilt. I think it's going to be beautiful. We'll just see. But I bought it and I wanted to try that, and so I have it, so I'm going to use it. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take apart my quilt block. Now, I don't want to take it apart and not know where everything goes. Now, you have two pieces. You have a bottom piece and a top piece. And the top piece has the quilt things on it. Now, I'm just going to put my hand. I'm going to let one come out. All right. So this one came out from that. And on the bottom thing, it is scored. So this is going to be my number one. I'm going to write the number and then put it on my thing. Okay. And I think I'll do these. I'll put this is number 2. I'm just going to do the ones that are the same. And this is number 3. And this is number 4. Now, I'm going to stop for a minute and say hi to people because I haven't really done that yet. And we're now shared right in. Good morning, everybody. It's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome to my page and welcome to the Crafty Bunch in a Saturday afternoon. It's afternoon for you guys. It's still morning for me, but that's okay. Oh, yes, I still do Sunday morning. Yes. Tomorrow, I don't have one that I'm going to be on. Tomorrow I'm not going to be on, but that's good. Hello. Thanks, Pam, for being here. Hey, there's Joan. She's here. And so we're going to do a quilt block. My friend Jamie from Row 12 Creations got me into this. You know, you have to you have to blame somebody else. And I have gone through so many places that barn quilts are up on houses, and they have what is called a barn quilt trail. And you go and look at all the houses that have the barn quilts. You try to find them, and they kind of like a scavenger hunt type thing. It's really cool. This is not big enough to go on my house, I don't believe. I'm going to get out my measuring tape. I think this is a 12 by 12. Oh, it's a 10.5. It's 10.5 by 10.5. Okay, so it's not a 12 by 12. So I don't know why that wouldn't go back in. All right, now I'm going to take the, we're going to do the squares. We got the 4. Oh, I need to take this tape off of here. It comes so well. This is from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. But Jamie has a code, so you want to get on her page, on row 12 creations, and get her link, because then she gets a little profit, or a little, she's an affiliate. Okay, so that's number 5. And this one over here will be number 6. The tape is really well. It's usually bubble wrapped and everything, so it's not coming apart while it's in shipping, that's for sure. And you want to store them either with the bubble wrap or the tape, or put your own tape on it after you get it out. I've had to do that to a couple of them, to put my tape on, because I don't want them all going apart. I have one that's very intricate that I started to work on, and it's going to take me days, I think, to get it done. But it's a gift. So I probably won't do it on live. I'll just put a picture of it after she gets it, because I don't want her to see me making it. Anyway, so I picked this one for today on this live, because I'm not sure. It takes Jamie a while to do hers, and so if I know it's going to take me a while, so I don't know that I'll be done with this, but we'll have it close, I think, because I picked the easier one. If I can get the tape off of it, it'd be easy. Oh my gosh. All right, let me try that one more time. And I just had a bunch go down but I can put them back on. All right, there we go. We want to put these back to where they were. There we go. All right, and this is number 7. And then this is number 8. And this isn't really important to put the numbers on the back of these, because they're pretty big and they're the same size. You could put them anywhere you want. But when you get to a more intricate one, then it's going to be harder to remember where everything goes. So just get in the habit of numbering them. If you do anything like this, get in the habit of numbering them so that you know what is going on. And I will put Jamie's page in the comments, just in case. I'll do that right now, just in case you're interested and you want to use her ID or her code. Okay. All right, so that gets all of that up, and this is number 8. So there's a darker side and a lighter side to all of these. You want to do it on the lighter side. There is this frame. The frame comes up. We're going to paint that. We're going to put that to the side. Then we have the long ones. Let's do the long ones. So this would be 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then the last ones are 13, 14, 15, and 16. So these are by 4s. There's 4 of each. So that kind of made me think, okay, how do I really want to do this project? So since there's 4 of each, I thought, well, we'll decoupage. Okay, so I'm just going to put this away because I'm not going to paint any of this because it fits pretty close. And yeah, so I'm just going to put that over to the side over here. And we will do a little painting on, let's do decoupage first because painting can dry faster than decoupage. All right, so for the big pieces, the triangle pieces, I am using the flower. So it's very easy to just, I'm going to do it this way because I want to be able to, I'll probably sand off the edges that have the writing on it, but I want to be able to see what I'm putting on that wood piece, okay? I'm just using a pencil. I'm just going to do that. And I could do it all, I can do them all at the same time. And I think I will, it has hardly anything on it. So let me go over to this side. And we could do this side right here. And they're all the same, because if they're not symmetrical or not the same size, it's not going to work in there anyway. So I like this pink one over here, this pink and salmon one. So we'll do those 2. And how about this one with just blue and pink? I'm going to go up just a bit from the bottom so I can get more of the blue. Okay, so we'll start with those. I'm going to cut those out. And I'm cutting on the line. The line is farther, or the line is bigger than the paper or the wood. So I'm going to have to sand some of it off anyway. All right, so we're going to get those 4 done. And let me put you down just a little bit more so you can see just a little bit better. I have that tendency of not doing that very well. I'm sorry. And these I put right on the edge. So these I'm just going to cut down the middle, down the sides. And then I'm going to also cut the squares out of this as well, because I want the edge. You got the frame, one will be a color. We'll paint it. I think I'm going to paint it this gray. And then we have the polka dots will be in the star part. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Excuse me, I am having a runny nose today. It happens when we get cold. It's very cold here today. And we're not quite used to the cold. Okay, that one I used that line to go over. I like this one right here. I'm not going to worry about the line. I'm just going to do the square. Okay, and this one. I want to make sure I have all the colors in this because I have polka dots of all the colors as well. I think we'll go down here. Okay. So I'm going to have all the squares. So we'll decoupage those on real quick. Put that all back over there. So let's cut out the squares. My lights are so bright. Sometimes it's really hard for me to see pencil marks, but it's okay today. I can see it today. So it's one. 2. How many of you have done a barn quilt by chance? Hey, Linda. Oh, you're raking today? It's in the 70s? Oh my gosh, girl. It's only 42 right now here. It is just dang cold. We have had cold weather, rain, snow in the mountains. We have mountains by us, but usually we don't have snow up there very long. It doesn't stay up there very long. It's been there for 2 days now. So we have snow. And it's like 32 at night, 30, 31, 29 sometimes. So I feel for anybody that's on the east of us in the south, you will probably get some of this weather. This weather is, it's cold. It's cold. Okay, I'm going to put this over to the side. I'm not throwing that away. I'm just putting it to the side. Let's do some decoupage. So I don't think the big ones I'm going to have to put on my tape thing, so I won't. I use my own decoupage medium. This is 2 cups of glue, Elmer's glue. I buy the big gallon bottle. And 1 cup of distilled water. And I use distilled water so it doesn't mold on me. And I'm just going to paint this. And it is scrapbook paper, so I am going to do it generously because it seems to be too thick for it to stay. So if you notice, the pages, I'm moving them a bit so I can get all the edges up are on there. Come on. Okay, finally. Okay, and I'm just going to smooth that out with my finger. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put a top coat on top of it. So how many of you decoupage besides barn? If you've ever done a barn quilt, have you barn quilt? When you barn quilt, do you just paint it or do you do decoupage? Jamie does all kinds of stuff, so just wanted to know. Good afternoon, Donna. Glad to see you. And there's Kathy's Country Goodness. She is here today. Thank you for coming. And yes, the paper is beautiful. I got it probably 4 years ago at Hobby Lobby. It's one of those paper packs, and you always buy it when it's on sale, guys. Always buy it when it's on sale. And it's so much better when you do. You feel like you did something good. Do you, Donna? I've done them stenciling. I've done one that I drew myself, and then Jamie got with Christina from the Rust Covered Cottage, and they have put these together. Jamie has made the files, and Christina cuts them for her. So they share in the profits of it. So it's awesome. So we'll put that paper on those instead of painting them. And I just thought this would be a fun one to start off with. I'll probably be doing a few more here and there because I have some, but I have a lot of Christmas ones I need to do in July. And that will be fast. It'll come fast, you guys. Can you believe how crazy that it is the 10th of December already? Or of January already? See, I think it's December still. It's amazing how it just rips on by. Okay, so I got those done. Let me do the squares, and then we'll do some top coats on the triangles. And really, it doesn't matter which way these go on the board, but I might be a little bit into making sure that they're a certain way when I get it put together, because, you know, I have to be in control. All right. See how cute that is? That little square is so cute. So cute. Now you want to do a top coat because you're going to be sanding off, and you're going to be I'll probably be doing some ink around the edges, stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you put it on there and then let it dry and then get a top coat. And you use the same stuff that I'm using right now. Same stuff. And you want to make sure, this one looks like it's curling a little bit. You want to make sure that the edges are down really well. You don't want it curling. Make sure it's really, I'm concentrating on my edges a lot because I am notorious for leaving my corners without any glue. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am having a great day. I have so many things in my craft room that I want to do. I'm so excited. I know that Mary posted today, Mary from the Painted Peach posted something about how do you get past your block, your creative block. And she had asked people to say how you do that. And I added that, you know what? I just have to look at all of this stuff I have and maybe go through it and reorganize it a little bit, because then I find so many things that I wanted to do that I just need to do. And so that's how I stay creative about that instead of a block. I do have a block every once in a while. We all do, I think. We're all like, oh. But I also make sure that I take a day off. Next week, I'm not. I am on every day next week. It's as crazy how I'm on every day next week. And I got to get ready for the journal, friendship journal that we're doing. I'm in the beginning group, so I'm next week. So I'm going to put the top coat on these that I did earlier. They're dry. And if they're not, I'll dry them up with my heat tool in just a minute. They're a little bit wrinkled in a couple of places, so the heat tool will help a lot in getting rid of those wrinkles. And then we'll sand them and do some little distressing with a ink pad. I use archival ink instead of distressed ink, because distressed ink to me comes off. So if you're going to cover this with a varnish or something, that distressed ink will come off while you're doing that. So I'm just going to I just realized I don't have my earphones in that I usually do, so this is going to be louder than usual. Sorry about that. Oh, my husband's taking the car. I thought, what was that? So I loved it. These all came out really good, and I just noticed that in that a little in the paper, which is awesome because you know me and crackle. I love crackle. Now I will take my, let's see, this is 120. This is a good grit to just get off the paper, and it's just going to be a little bit of paper, I think, but it is thick paper, so that's why I need that 120. And I just need a little bit off of here, wherever it's at, around it. Because if I don't do that, it's not going to fit together. Okay, so there's one. Awesome. All of a sudden, I heard that loud noise. Oh, see there? I don't have that pasted down. My gosh. John's going to the, my husband, John, is going to the center, the rec center, because it's so cold, he wants to walk inside. And you guys think that 42 is not very cold, but it is when you're used to the hundreds all the time, most of the time of the year. Because we had hundreds into October this year. And yeah, it's hard when you have. Now, if you did paint on this, you could still sand the sides so that you could see some of the wood, and that would be cool, distressing that. Now, I'm going to distress it with an ink pad. All right, love it. Making sure that it's really good and down. I'm gonna pop in my earphones so that you can hear me better and you don't have to hear the sound so much. I'm gonna do that right now. I usually have them, I've been trying them and I think they work better. I think Donna told me that. Better? We'll see. Yeah. Hello, Ruby. How are you? Hello, Michelle. Yes, it is fun. You haven't seen one painted? Not painted. Oh, not painted. Yes, Michelle. This is the kind you can do yourself. You can buy a bunch. She has a bunch of different kinds, and she always has a deal going on sometime, once in a while anyway. Get on her email, Christina from the Rust Covered Cottage. And see, I missed that right there. I need to get that one done. And I'm just putting the top coat on here. I haven't even got in the bottle yet because um, I shook it and it all went in the lid, which is good. I just need a little bit. I don't need to be in the bottle. I might shake it again for the next group. And on this, I think the frame, I think I will go gray because I've picked a gray background for this with this paper. And you can really pick any paper pack you want. I mean, I just got the best paper pack from Chrissy. I bought on her sale, Friday, first Friday sale. I am so excited. I'm going to use that for some of my Valentine's things that I do this week, this coming week. And everything. So I'm going to be on a lot, doing a lot of storing, and I'm creating, but I'm also going to show you some storage ideas for your crafting things. And like I'm like I'm really good at that. Not, but I do have some ideas that have worked for me. But because what happens is you buy so much or you have so much, you don't know where you have it and where you put it and all of that stuff. And if you organize it better, then it's so much easier to find and use, and you do better at not buying more. So that's my focus this year. Because I'm a good buyer. I buy a lot of things. Just ask my husband. Where did the money go? I figure you buy lottery tickets, and so whatever you use on lottery tickets, I'm going to use on crafts. Problem is when we both buy lottery tickets, then I have to manage how we're going to do the crafts too. All right, it's not making a lot of mess. It's being very nice. Okay, so these are my 4 squares and my 4 triangles, and I still have the number on the back of them. You see the number? That was a number 1. I'm going to use some archival ink it's called potting soil. And this is this is a tip right here. I use these daubers that have Velcro or hook and loop on them, and I put a piece of hook and loop on the back of the thing, and then that is the one I use every time. I never have to say, oh, what color was that, or which one should I use there? And so it helps a lot. Okay, so this is going to accentuate the seam a little bit. Now you can't see that very well, but it's there. It's there. It's this one you might be able to see because that's kind of an orange color of rose right there. And this isn't. So this one will be better that I can show you where the white. So there you can see how I got the ink around the outside of that. I probably could have done a deeper color, but I didn't want it to be the accent. I just want it to be a little bit out there. Okay, what time is it? Oh, we're doing good. I don't know that we'll get it done, but we'll see what we can do. We will make. I think I'm going to cut some of these other things, um, 2 or 3 at a time, so it'll be easier. If I do 2 at a time, I only have to make 4 cuts instead of 8. We'll do it that way. Okay. All right. I'm going to put those out of the way. Hello. Doesn't want to come. Put those out of the way. Now I have these talls, the tall ones. And I have the short ones. So I can make, so what I think I'm going to do is I want to make, I have 4 colors. And I think I'm going to make one of each of one of them. Okay, so I have 4 colors. I have brown, blue, green, and pink, or fuchsia. And so I'll do 2 of these. See if I can keep it close to the edge. So this will be all 4 of these. Let's see if I can cut 4 and make it stay nice. Let's see. I might have to not do it so big, so much. See if we got those 4 right. Okay, that one's okay. That one's okay. That's all right. Woo! Yes, that was simple, wasn't it? 4 all of a sudden. And we'll do the same with this one. We'll do it down. We'll do it up here. And 2. I'm gonna make it down here. Right. Sometimes 4 will move a little bit on you, but I'm going to sand it off. So it's going to be good. All right, so we've got 4 of each of those colors. So I didn't use hardly any of that paper. Where did I put? Oh, okay. Let's get these decoupaged on here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's better. Okay, good. Donna will tell me. She'll say, you need to get those on. Yes, I tried to make that really simple. Hello, Nicole. How are you, dear heart? There's my friend Nicole, Sparkle Junkie. If you don't follow some of my friends that are on here, please do so. They are wonderful. All right. And I love polka dots. Polka dots is one of my favorite design. It is a design. And these are kind of rustic. They're not full polka dots all the way. So I'm gonna put them on the big ones. We're going to treat those just like these just like we did the flowered ones. I'm going to sand them off. We're going to I'm going to put another coat of decoupage medium on the top to seal them. Then we'll sand them. Then we'll put some ink on them. I'm doing this from start to finish with you today, so I'm hoping I get finished, because I will dry fit it first. You always dry fit it before you put the glue on. I'll dry fit it first, and you'll see what it's going to look like. And then if we don't have time to glue it, you'll know what it's going to look like. I just need to hurry just a little bit more. I took my time on that flowers. I'm going to do these really quick, because these are really quick. They're just the same piece of paper almost. All right. So we have these 4 here, and we have these 4 here. And I'm just going to top coat them, and then we'll blow them dry. I got a little bit of a problem there. Some of it doesn't want to stick down. I just push on my paintbrush a little bit harder when I'm putting decoupage in. If I have a wrinkle, and then when I use the heat tool, it'll take the wrinkles out. But I just want to make sure that they're like there is a lot right there. Geez Louise. I just didn't spend enough time on that one, I think. All right. Okay, I'm going to put this away and spray the glue off of that. And then put that away. Okay. Let's dry these so that the wrinkles go away. So let's see who else is here. Beth. Oh, let's see. Are you still there? I don't have any comments, like new comments. Everybody still there? Give me a heart if things are going good. I know if you're like me, I'm watching, I'm listening, and I'm doing other things as I'm watching and listening. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm gonna just get a little bit of this paper off of here, wherever it may be. Might not have any because it's a pretty good cutting job. Just a little bit on that one. Some of my edges on my other pieces, so I needed to move that out of the way a little bit so the sawdust from the paper doesn't go on the new things, right? All right. One more. Ugh, hightailing it out of here, right? You're doing pretty good, pretty fast. At least I can rest my arms on my desk because I have been having shoulder pain like crazy. I need a shot, but can't get one until the 24th or something. I had, you have to wait 3 months before you can have another shot. And I have worked really, really hard on throughout the last 3 months, moving my dad and doing all of the stuff. And they have taken a beating this year, this last 3 months, and they don't work right because they need to be replaced. But I don't want to do that till I absolutely have to. I can get a shot and be good for 3 months. But I tell you what, it hurts. So crafting sometimes is hard for me. There is a little bit. I need a little bit of glue. Just going to put it on my finger and put it on there. I missed the corner. There we go. I'll leave that out just in case I get another one of those. You can really see the ink going around these pieces. And then we'll just give it a lot of dimension in the thing. We're just about ready, except for the frame. Need to paint the frame. I think I won't worry about the frame until last. As long as it's in the middle and good, I don't have to worry about the frame because the frame will fit if everything is set. And if it doesn't work, I won't put a frame on it. No, I will. Okay, guys. All right, we're going to dry fit it because it is 10:48. I don't have enough time to just um, put all these on here. Okay, here's number 12. And we'll have to see if I like the numbering system, how the numbering system is working. It's number 14. Here's number 11. And here's number 9. Okay, so that will go there. This one's a little bit too far this way. There we go. All right, 13. Do I like 13 over here? Yes, I do. Like 16. I forgot to put 16 over here, but that's okay. That is perfect. 15 works. And 14. You guys, that worked so good. The colors, look at that. It's beautiful. All right. Now let's put these guys on. Here's number 1. Here's number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And then we have 5 and 6. And I might change the direction of these. And 7 and 8. And then we have our border. Our border doesn't want to. There it goes. Okay. There we are. And we have our border. So that is what it's going to look like. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now, I do want to change like this one around here a little bit different. And this one around this way. And then I want to use this one around this way because this one had the same part, same color. And in fact, I am going to switch these because they're the same size. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to switch those because that red, maybe I'll do this like this because then I don't have that red, that orange, and that orange. Okay, that will work. We'll do it that way. And I love it. I love it. Okay. So we need to paint this because I would like to put it on first. I'm just going to make me some gray, the color gray I want. So I'm going to take my black. And this is chalk paint by Waverly. I don't need that much, but that's okay. And I'm going to take my white. I'm going to put that over here. And this one, it's almost out. So we'll see if we can get as much out here. This is wicker white. Haha, see? I love it. And I want to do, I want to do that small. I'm going to use that brush I used for the paint, glue. And I want to dip and make it a little gray. Is that too dark? Maybe put too much black in there. I think it'll be all right. And we're going to paint. And I'm going to sand it, so I'm sand the edges, so I'm not worried about the paint going over the edges so much. I try not to, but still, they're going to because it's me. So Patsy Ray is next on the Crafty Bunch, and it's Crafter's Choice today. So I don't know what she's going to be doing, but it's probably going to be pretty cool. So you want to join in on the Crafty Bunch. If you're not a member of the Crafty Bunch, hop on over and get signed in. We'll get you let you be a member, and you can just zip past everything and get done. Get the be able to just go through and um, see the next person. I'm going to move this out of the way, kind of out in the way. Okay, so that's good and um, dry. And I'm just going to do a little bit of sanding down the sides and in the front, in the inside. This is a little harder to hold on to. I use my body a lot for lots of different things because it's just not, I just can't have the angle. I didn't make too many misses. I did pretty good on the paint. I didn't have it go over. This side over here, I went over a lot. Get that back down to the wood. Okay, that'll be all right. And then let's do a little distressing of this. So it matches everything that we've done so far. And I have 4 minutes. Now I'm going to not glue this down, but I am going to put it on here and then glue the rest of the stuff down because I want it to be right. Come on, make it right. There we go. Okay, so, all right. That's how it's going to look when we're finished. I'm going to use stick fast, and you want to get the kind that is thick. It's not really thick, but you want the kind that's thick. Okay. So I am going to do this. Not using a lot. I wanted it to be on the board correctly. All the sides on the boards, right? I'm gonna have to hold it for just a minute. And then I'm going to take it and do it like that. Then I know exactly what numbers go where and how. And that did not even glue up here. What is going on? How come it didn't glue? It's like it just sitting on top of it, not gluing. You know what? I like Thick and Quick so much better. I might use that instead. Thick and Quick usually does a better job of sticking, holding it. I'm not happy with that. If that comes up, I'll work with it. Okay. So this is the way I wanted number 6. So I'm going to put number 6 right there. Number 7. So this is how I'm going to do it, you guys. And it's time to go to Patsy Ray. Make sure you find somebody to serve today. It'll make your heart happy and theirs as well. I appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.